But what the mayor doesn't say is that these buildings will soon turn into ghettos and slums, and that everybody will continue leaving New York. And as this spreads throughout the country, very much like an uncontrollable form of cancer,
having a hard time
the
reading.
country itself will be taken down. It will be third world, strictly third world.
Strictly. A couple things. I want you to pay attention to how he's acting so fatalistic. One small destabilizing thing for the wealthy, and the entire world will crumble. Our entire country will fall into third world status if the wealthy don't get their expected increases of income every year without doing any extra work. But when the working class is continually hit over the head with increases without their pay going up, that's just something you got to deal with. Short-term pain, long-term gain in the whole bit, right? So he can acknowledge that an unexpected blow to your take-home is destabilizing, but only for the people that he thinks are human beings. And you're not one of them. That's number one. Number two, what's third world to him? He just told you what third world is. In his mind, and in the mind of the people who love him and go to Mar-a-Lago, those people, in their minds, third world is a world where they have to mix with the working class. If the gap closes between these classes, that means they're going to have to see you more often. That means you're going to have more free time. That means they might have to bump into you at the places that they like to dine. And to them, third world is a world where things are not exclusive anymore to them. If this idea of serving and helping the working class with the affordability crisis is to spread, this entire country will fall into decay. Third world. Strictly third world, he said. To make things more affordable for people is his nightmare, because he'll have to fucking see you more. You'll have time to think. You'll have time to participate in the process, in the processes that keep you down. They're very afraid. In the same way that Mike Johnson is very fucking afraid.
We were to lose the midterms, heaven forbid. These Democrats, y'all, impeachment's not even the big concern. They will turn every committee of Congress into an investigative body, and they'll go after the president's family, the cabinet, his donors and friends. Half of you in this room will be targeted.
And I will tell you right now, as God is my witness, if we lose the midterms and we lose 2028, some in this room are going to prison, myself included.
And we've got to win the midterms. That's why we've got to win the midterms.
I mean, they'll find a reason to impeach me.
They're afraid. They're afraid of the working class having any sort of say. They're afraid of any government elected official giving a shit about the working class. They're afraid that that idea is going to persist. They're afraid that that idea is going to spread, because if the lawmaker, the elected official, actually thinks that they work for the working class, there will be hell to pay for them. If everyone in the governing bodies isn't on the take, it's very bad for them. Do you know who's afraid of, just like fundamental fairness? Criminals. People who have been stealing from you, people who have been cheating you, people who have attained their positions in power in order to benefit themselves. And to hell with you. Mike Johnson has constituents, and he is pleading to whoever the fuck he was talking to, impressing upon them the importance. We have to protect the president, or else they're going to do to him and his family and all of us exactly what we've been doing to them. The irony is completely fucking lost on them. They have weaponized the DOJ and every government arm that they could possibly influence against the American people. And when we have a government official who is working for the American people, they see him as enemy number one. And they see the ideology of actually delivering for the American people as a cancer that spreads uncontrollably. Isn't that something? The idea of serving the people rather than the corporate interests is a cancer to them. And to serve the American people means to them that they will have to pay for their crimes. They're not even trying to hide it. They're not even trying to hide it. J.D. Vance just said that it's absurd to think about Watergate taking down Nixon. To think that that took down a president is absurd to him, because today it would just be a 12-hour news cycle. And I don't think that he realizes that what he said was that the president now and all of the people in politics now are such fucking criminals that Watergate is nothing in comparison. And by comparison, they did Nixon dirty. By today's standards and the way it is now in politics, what Nixon did was just business as usual. I mean, it's the most benign. It's the most nothing burger thing. They are literally collaborating with technocrats to create a surveillance state and criminalize thought in this country, while they stuff their pockets with billions of our dollars. So Watergate was child's play. It's kind of cute, actually. You know, it's cute. This guy. Be afraid.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a video that is getting a lot of attention online. In this video, the speaker shared a strong opinion about American politics. The speaker believes some leaders care more about power than about ordinary people. This is that speaker's personal opinion. The speaker says working families are struggling with high prices, bills, and daily life. They believe the government should do more to help the people. The speaker also says some politics are afraid of losing power. They believe if a new leaders come into office, there will be more investigations and more questions about that happens in the past. Thus are political options, and many families disagree with them. In my opinion, every government should work from the people. People want lower prices, people want good jobs, people want the safe communities, people want the better healthcare. These are these they matter most. Politics should be about solving problems, not create more fight. I also believe that no one is above the law. If someone does something wrong, the law should decide the case fairly. It should not matter if that person is rich, poor, famous, or politician. The same law should apply the every at the same time. We should not believe every claim we hear online without checking the facts. It is always better to read, learn, and listen to different sources before making up from the mind. In the end, America becomes stronger than the leader serve the people, follow the law, and they respect the democracy. In my opinion, now I want to hear from you. What do you think this topic? Please share your opinion. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I will see you in the next video.
Let me be clear when I say this. If a politician wishes to win their respective race, they have to earn the votes of those who would be able to vote for them, right? Now, people have a right to vote for someone because of their race, because of their policies, because of their good looks. There's a variety of different reasons why someone would vote for an individual and how that vote would be earned. I know a lot of black people that only vote for black people. And so that brings me to this issue of Tallarico and black voters in Texas. Because when I look at it from a policy standpoint, between Jasmine Crockett and James Tallarico, folks, they were on the same page. Yeah, maybe a few little differences on how they would go about these different policies, but they wanted the same thing for Texas voters across the board. So move out the policies and politics of it all, and what really are you left with? A black woman and a white man. And so my issue is not with black voters demanding that their vote be earned. No, it needs to be. But my issue is why? Because policy-wise, he's in your best interest. So what I'm left to believe is your issue is not with his policies. Your issue is with his race. And let me just make this clear to you guys. If Jasmine Crockett would have beat James Tallarico and white people showed up to her town hall and said, you got to earn my vote, y'all would be pissed the hell off. If Latino Texans showed up to Jasmine Crockett's town hall and said, you got to earn my vote if you want to beat Paxton in November, black people would be pissed off. And you know how I know that to be true? Because many black people were pissed off with Palestinian Americans for doing the same thing to Kamala Harris. And I was one of them. So my issue is not with black people telling James Tallarico that he has to earn their vote. My issue is why you're doing it. And I will die on that hill.
This woke, non-racist white woman explains why racist white people hate black people. And honestly, this explains the obsession. If you're not a racist and you love all of God's children, then this is not gonna bother you. But if you are a racist, this is gonna piss you the hell off, and I don't give a damn.
One of the reasons white people hate black people is because we cannot tolerate black joy. We cannot tolerate black intelligence. We cannot tolerate black beauty. We cannot tolerate black confidence. We cannot tolerate black camaraderie. We cannot tolerate anything that frees a black person. We don't like black people to be educated. We don't like them to be successful.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about a video that has created a lot of discussion online. A well-known protester gave a strong message about racism, respect and faith. His message has simple. He said that no person is better than the other because of the skin color. He also said that every human being is created by the God and deserves dignity and respect. Whether we agree with him or not, I think his words have started an important conversation. In my opinion, racism is not a political issue, it is a human issue. Every family, every community, and every country is affected when people judge others by race instead of creed. The protester also talked about history. He reminded people that many African people suffered gently during severely millions loss of their freedom. Families were shafted. Many innocent people suffered from generations. History cannot be changed, but history can teach us important lessons. I believe learn history help us avoid repeating and same mistakes. Another thing that catch my attention has this message about the Christianity. He said if someone truly follow Jesus, then they should love all people, not just people who look like him, not just people their own community, but everyone. Personally, I think this is message that goes beyond religions. Kindness is something every person can understand. Respect is something every person has deserved. Today social media makes is a very important, hate people we do not even know. People quickly judge, people quickly attack, people quickly divide themselves into groups, but very few people actually stop and listen. That is one of the biggest problems today. I also believed we should never judge the entire race because of actions of the few people. There are good people in every country. There are also bad people in every community. Character is an individual choice. Race does not dictate wherever someone is kind of cruel. The protesters also change people who stay silent when they see racism. That made me think. Sometimes silence allowed problems and to be continued. Speaking respectfully against hate is not creating division. Sometimes it is first step toward healing. Another important point is that respect must go both ways. Every community wants fairness, every community wants cruel community opportunity, every community wants safely. Thus are not special requests, thus are basic human hopes. In my opinion, America becomes slowly when you people work together instead of consistency. Consistently fight each together. Political leaders will always disagree. People will always have different opinions. That is normal in a democracy. But hate should never become normal. Respect should never become the person. I also think schools, family, and the communities all have an important role. Children learn by the watching adults. If adults teach respect, children unusually learn respect. If adults teach hate, children often learn hate too. That is why every generation has a responsibilities to choose a better path. The protester also said something I really kind. Like we said people should build bridges instead of works. I think what that is powerful message. Building bridges means listening. Building bridges means understanding. Building bridges means testing people fairly even when you disagree. We do not have agree on politics. We do not have to agree on every issue, but we can still respect each other. I believe that is how real process happens. At the end of the day, people will remember how we treated one another, not that race we were, not that political party we support, but wherever we showed kindness, honesty, and compassion. So, my opinion is simple: rejected racism, rejected hatred, rejected violence, respect every human being, judge people by their actions, not by their skin color. That is kind of society I hope we continue building. Thank you so much for watching. Now I want to hear your opinion. Do you agree with the protester message about the equity and respect, or do you see the differently? Share your thoughts in the comment below. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.